is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. Post-Secondary Colleges Amendment Bill 2025. This council now becomes Committee of the Whole Council to consider the Post-Secondary Colleges Amendment Bill 2025. Members may refer to the appendix to the script for the debate and voting arrangements for the bill. Members have been informed that the committee will conduct a joint debate on the clauses and the amendments. And I propose to question to you that the following clauses stand part of the bill. Clauses 1 to 48. The Secretary for Education will move amendments which seek to amend clauses 1, 9, 11, 20, 28, 34, and 36. Members may refer to the appendix to the script for details of the amendments. Members may now proceed to a joint debate on the clauses and the amendments. I will first call upon the Secretary for Education to speak, but she is not required to move the amendments at this stage. Then I will call upon members to speak. Upon conclusion of the joint debate, the committee will first vote on the clauses with no amendments standing part of the bill, and then vote on the amendments. Secretary for Education. Chairman, I move amendments to amend clauses 1, 9, 11, 20, 28, 34, and 36 of the Post-Secondary Colleges Amendment Bill 2025. Details of the amendments can be found in the paper circulated by the Secretariat to members. As I explained, there are three categories of amendments. The first one is empowering the Secretary for Education to give directions. In terms of the powers, under Cap 320, the Post-Secondary Colleges Ordinance, the Bills Committee suggested that reference be made to the practice in Section 69, Cap 653, Protection of Critical Infrastructure's Computer Systems Ordinance, and add provisions to the bill to empower the Secretary to give directions to strengthen the Secretary's role as being primarily responsible for education policy. We propose to amend Clause 20 of the bill to add the new Section 13A under Cap 320 to empower the Secretary to give directions to the Permanent Secretary or an authorized person with respect to the performance of functions under Cap 320, and the person to whom a direction is given must, in performing the functions, comply with that direction. The second category is that in light of the advice given by the legal advisor, we propose to amend clauses 9 and 11 of the bill, and that stipulates that the Permanent Secretary for Education must, by written notice, inform the relevant applicant of the refusal and the reasons for the refusal as soon as reasonably practicable after the refusal to approve the application of registration of a college or a member of the Board of Governors, a president or vice president, or a teacher, so as to align the notice period with the various notices issued under Cap 320. The third category relates to commencement date. Members in general agree that the provisions in Cap 320 should come into operation as soon as practicable. In particular, in relation to delegation of authority to approve the award of degrees from the Chief Executive in Council to the Secretary, we propose to amend Clause 1 of the bill to specify the commencement date to be the 1st of August 2026, whereas the delegation of authority to approve the award of degrees will be advanced to commence on the 1st of August 2025. Also, in relation to Clause 35 of the bill, amending Section 86 of the Education Ordinance Cap 276, it will come into effect on the 1st of August. We'll also be making the corresponding technical amendments to other provisions in the bill, including 20, 28, 34, and 36. The bill seeks to provide a clear commencement timetable for the relevant institutions. This is also in line with the policy objective of the government, and that is the main provisions should come into operation after passage in the Legislative Council in 1 year's time, and that should be sufficient time for the institutions to adapt to the new regulatory regime. There will be a 2-year additional transitional period upon commencement of the bill. That's altogether 3 years of transition. for the unregistered colleges to complete registration under CAP 320, and the commencement date is in August, in sync with the academic timetable, so as not to interrupt the operation of institutions midterm. There is no objection to the amendments by the Bills Committee. I urge members to support and pass the amendments. Does any member wish to speak? If not, we now vote on the clauses with no amendment standing part of the bill. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise your hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. The committee now deals with clauses with amendments. Secretary for Education, you may move your amendments. Chairman, I move the amendments set out in the appendix to the script. I propose the question to you that the Secretary's amendments be passed. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the amendments passed. Clauses 1, 9, 11, 20, 28, 34, and 36 as amended. And I put the question to you that the clauses as amended, just read out by the clerk, stand part of the bill. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. All the proceedings on the Post-Secondary Colleges Amendment Bill 2025 have been concluded in Committee Council of the whole Council. Council now resumes. Secretary for Education. President, I now report to the Council that the Post-Secondary Colleges Amendment Bill 2025 has been passed by Committee of the whole Council with amendments. I move the motion that this Council adopts this report. I now propose the question to you that the Secretary's motion be passed. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. The question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. Third reading, Post-Secondary Colleges Amendment Bill 2025. Secretary for